Hi, Mom. Yeah, no, can you pick up Chris after school? Yeah, I'm at the doctor's.
Mrs. Harris?
Describe your symptoms.
Hang on. Stress, headaches, nausea. Yeah, well, I work on Saturdays.
And how long has this been?
Equanimity. Balance your lifestyle.
Is this Dr. Taz Bahati?
This is Dr. Taz. It's Bhatia.
Bhatia.
Bhatia, yes.
Thank you so very much for joining us here live in Dallas, Texas. I want my audience to know to Dr. Taz, she's a physician, best-selling author of the 21-Day Belly Fat Fix and What Doctors Eat. Dr. Taz, thanks for joining us here in Dallas, Texas, broadcasting on a global platform. We're going to talk about summer shape-up and secrets revealed, and we know you know all the secrets.
Well, I hope I know a lot of them at least. How's that? So summer is right around the corner, and we're all trying to get back in shape. You may have pulled that swimsuit out and not exactly happy with what you're seeing there. The good news is you have time, but keep a couple of rules and tips in mind. I would say, number one, keep moving. Move throughout the day. I think people get too fixated on, I've got to do my CrossFit, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do that. You want to move throughout the day. We have sedentary lives and sedentary jobs. Move in at least 10-minute increments 3 times a day. Rule number 2 is to really make sure you're kind of keeping the body right where it needs to be by adding weights in. Remember, weight training, at least, adding it in twice a week helps to burn body fat, helps to build muscle, helps you to get beach ready a little bit faster. And finally, exercise first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. This is new research that's saying when we do it in the morning, we burn body fat more effectively, and it sets the tone for the entire day. Now, if you started working out recently and you're trying to get back in shape, you may find that there's a lot of initial muscle fatigue and soreness. And what you can do is create a recovery plan to battle that. And part of that is using Epsom salts. It's one of the oldest remedies out there. Our grandmothers talked about this one. But the Dr. Teal's pre and post workout collection of Epsom salts contains a couple of nice ingredients. First of all, you've got the Epsom salt, which removes lactic acid from sore and achy muscles. We have menthol, which is compounded from peppermint and is a cooling agent, and it helps to relieve those muscles. And finally, you have lemongrass, and lemongrass is a great essential oil which you may have used yourself, but lemongrass also improves blood flow and circulation to the muscles. So the combination of all three make for a nice pre and post workout recovery program. Include them as a part of your regimen. You can soak 3 times a week or even do a foot soak, which for some is more convenient, but it helps you to get up and get back at it again the next day.
Dr. Taz, I know you believe in integrative health. Tell me why.
Why I believe in integrative health, or okay,
yes.
So I have
some doctors are very traditionalist, is what I mean. This is how it is, drugs, and that's just it. But you have a broader perspective.
I do. I call it expanding your options, or putting more on the table, basically. And it started with personal experience, me getting sick and having to find another way to do things. But there's a world of information out there that we as conventional doctors are not really exposed to unless we go after it. So, for example, I'm trained in nutrition, Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, integrative medicine. I've done that fellowship. And when you start digging and you learn about all these natural remedies and modalities that have been around way before conventional medicine was even here, you understand that there's a role for them on the medical table. It's just, again, the art of it is knowing what to use when. So I've just really taken it upon myself to educate myself as much as possible to learn. And then within the practice, it's a daily practice of dealing with every patient and understanding what their particular issues are and saying, well, this is where you are in your health journey, so these are the things you're going to need. And sometimes that's natural remedies, but sometimes it's medications. So it's really just expanding your options and expanding what's on the table.
So give me one more recommendation that someone can walk away from this interview and say, hey, I heard this on the Valder Beebe show, and Dr. Taz said I could do this today.
So there's so many recommendations, but if you want to stay on summer weight loss and summer shape-ups, I would say learn your body. That's the number one thing. Go to my website, drtaz.com. Look at our infographic on your summer fat fix. It will tell you why you're not losing weight. Your weight and your body tell a story. How you look tells a story. If you learn to read your body and learn the language of your body and that story, you will always be healthy, fulfilled, and be the weight you were meant to be.
And that website again, Dr. Taz?
It's drtaz, doctortaz.com. And then you can also learn more about Epsom salts and healthy living tips at drteals.com.
I'm going to Dr. Taz and the other places right away because I really need to know my body. I want to know why I can't lose these extra 2 pounds. Dr. Taz, I want to thank you for being my guest on the Valder Beebe Show. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Take care.